going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lonnie from Flight Sim Gaming. Captain Dayton, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Yes, I had to redo the stream. I don't know what the fuck's going on sometimes with, you know, some of this shit. Sometimes in my life, I just don't get it. But anyway. OBS has a mind of its own. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Anyways, we're back on the ground in Calgary. We're doing a redo flight from yesterday, obviously. Stream crashed. So, not that the airplane crashed, the stream crashed, so I at least wanted to get something put out there, you know what I mean? So, we're going to redo the flight. Quick, you know, hop over to the island of Victoria. Flying in the iFly MAX8 with Westjet. It's a real old flight flown by Westjet. They operate the MAX8s in there. They operate some Dash 8s in there as well, so mainly Dash 8s, but typically, you know, you're getting service out of Calgary, and if I'm not mistaken, Edmonton in the 737s. Short flight, about an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. Shouldn't be too long. We are on Vatsim. No ATC on at the moment, but, you know, that's... The plan isn't to worry about the ATC. It's just to make sure we can get a stream up and rolling, especially the new iFly MAX8. I kind of want to showcase this, but experiencing some bugs, I kind of figured out what not to do. There's an auto throttle issue with this aircraft at the moment. If you guys haven't known that, yes, there's some issues. There's no update for the aircraft yet, but make sure you do not touch your throttle detents. Basically, get up on the runway, put them back to idle, and then hit the toggle switch. And I was experiencing some issues with the flaps as well. So, with obviously the throttle problem, so I figured the aircraft caused my stream to crash last night. I don't really know, but, you know, when I came home from work, I took this bird out for a quick spin, and everything seemed okay. As long as I followed the issue, or, sorry, followed the rule of not touching the throttle, so. Anyway, GSX doing GSX things. Let's get this aircraft up in the air. Like I said, we are on Vatsim. Hopefully everything will go smooth. I don't really know. I got the aircraft pretty much all lit up, ready to go here. Let's go ahead and plug in some stuff here. Reference airport. We are in the ground, sitting down in the ground in Calgary. We're at gate 22. We'll set the GPS left. And we'll plug that in there. Fantastic. Move to the route tab here. Calgary over to Victoria, and we're Westjet 401. Maybe we'll get some ATC, maybe not. We'll see. Westjet 401. We'll flight plan request. We're expecting to depart off of 17 left, if I'm not mistaken. So, based off of the winds are much better today than they were yesterday in the sim. This aircraft is very, very, very twitchy. The rudder input is very sensitive, super sensitive. Got to be very careful with it. Let's go ahead and activate that. We'll execute. Let's make sure we got our waypoints. We got them. We're going to depart on the Stampede 1 out of 17 left, and we'll execute that going into Victoria. We're on the APAS 7 arrival booth transition. We're going to plan for the ILS 09 approach, Branny transition. This aircraft doesn't like to fly an RNAV. I don't, you know, I was flying it, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? But anyways, other streamers are having issues with it as well, so we're not going to plan for the RNAV. We're going to plan strictly for the ILS. If ATC gives us an RNAV approach, we're going to have to say unable. And tune on into the ILS. Nicholas Bartasio, Toronto is online. Toronto is online. But we're not flying. Sorry, Toronto is... What do you mean Toronto is online? Toronto Tower? Are you talking about in Vatsim?
Good afternoon.
What was I doing? Okay. The arrival's plugged in. Beautiful. We'll come to the Perf Init tab here. And this is where I'm sort of learning this new Boeing-style tablet. Performance and payload. Airport search. So we're going to go weight and balance. Packs. SimBrief gave us total passenger count of 157. So we'll come over here. 157. We'll come to the cargo. We're going to go... Guess we can split this up. So we're going to go 1,700. No, I lied. We'll go 1,800 in the forward cargo. And then in the back, we're going to go 2,013. Go over to the fuel tab here. Total fuel. Block fuel 5834. And we'll set fuel, set payload. We'll complete that. Brings us over to the performance takeoff tab. Tower and center. I thought of flying out in Toronto, but decided I want to do this flight here, so we'll be back in Toronto. This is going to be our only Canadian leg, probably for the weekend. I want to fly out in the out South America. 110 CAD and 70 USD. A tad expensive for the Canadians. It is. I don't think it's 110 CAD. Is that the conversion rate now? I don't think it's that high. I think it was like $100. But probably one of the most expensive aircrafts at the moment in the sim. And if you want my honest opinion, I mean, a lot of people were shitting on Flight Sim Studios for releasing a product that was, you know, not complete. This aircraft is far from that, to be honest with you. We're departing off of 17 left. Looks like it's going to be dry. The winds, I think, are 200 at 12. So, not overly aggressive. We're not gusting anything. Temperature 9 degrees, and we are doing one leg, too. We're not doing two legs. 2990. Thrust rating, we'll keep that. Takeoff. Flap config 5. Air conditioning is going to be on. Anti-ice is off. We'll calculate. And let's come down here and plug in some information. Reserves is always 1. Sure why. We're cruising up today 34,000 feet. And SimBrief gave us 36,000, so we're going to plug up 36,000. The average cruise winds 290 at 82. ISADEV +2. We'll execute that. Come over to the N1 limit tab here. So cell temp of 49. Plug that in. Come over to the takeoff tab. Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Trim 5.53, 40, 42, and 51. 40, 42, 51. Plug all of that in. We should be all set to go. Auto brake over to RTO. Let's go ahead and tune.
May I see your boarding pass?
Go ahead and tune Unicom. Just getting some Chipotle here at the airport.
May I see your boarding pass?
Chipotle's pretty good. Can't even knock it. Chipotle's pretty good.
Welcome on board.
Continue on here. So what do we got here? We're going to go ahead and get our flight directors on. We'll flick that guy on. We'll flick you on. Auto throttle. We'll flick you on. We're going 150.
Good afternoon.
151. So initial climb clearance, I think, is 7,000 feet coming out of Calgary. Let's plug up 36,000 feet.
Hello.
Captain Dayton, where are you going to? Where are you headed?
Hello.
Heading, runway heading, I believe is 165. Yes, runway heading is 165. So we'll go ahead, plug up 165. This is a heading departure.
Hello.
Calgary traffic, I said on there.
Oh, really?
Good afternoon.
Sweet, man. Altimeter 29990. Oops, didn't mean to press that. 29990. Plug that in. I didn't hear a damn word that guy said,
This way, please.
to be honest with you. Didn't hear a damn word. Looks like all our baggage is loaded up. Passengers are almost boarded up here. Let's go upstairs. Let's continue on with the flows. Yaw dampener coming on. Houston, over to Calgary. Very cool, man. Window heat's coming on. We'll go ahead and get our hydraulic pumps on. Not sure if you have to. I think landing alt is like 64 feet. Anti-collision light coming on. Let's go ahead and spool up that APU. Now, I think everything, according to the performance, not the performance, the weight and balance, I'm pretty sure is already synced up into the aircraft. Not too worried about that. We'll come up to the menu tab here, systems page. Doors. Close those bad boys.
Calgary traffic, Westjet 269, 7.5.
I don't know, but I can't hear a fucking word that guy's saying. All I hear is Southwest. Let me just bump up the pilot. Alright, doors, let's go ahead. Everything's closed. Left forward entry, let's close that. I believe we got the APU spooling. Looks like APU gen is alive. Let's go ahead, turn them on. APU bleed coming on. Let's get the rest of the fuel pumps on. And should be good to go here. Disconnect. Get rid of this stuff. We'll set that. Done. Come up to GSX. Prepare for push. Primarily a Westjet ops. Flying out of Houston, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's Houston.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Calgary traffic, Westjet 401 pushing back gate 22.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Yeah, I know. You want me to do that flight too. I should probably.
Calgary traffic, Westjet 269 is 2 miles, runway until the Calgary.
Yeah, sounds. Maybe he's got a slurred speech. I shouldn't really talk shit. In your FMC, you put gate 2 instead of 22. How do I check that? Index.
Gear.
Pause. Oh. Jackass. I appreciate you seeing that, though. Fuck, that's a good height. That's why you're a professional pilot and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Use autosave quick edit pushback because I've already pushed back from this airport. I can break someone off.
All engines clear. Start at will.
All engines clear, start at will. Engine number 2 over to ground. It's motoring. Always got to look out. Hey, oh, my man. There's lots to learn when it comes to this kind of stuff, man. Lots to learn. Super heavy on performance, in my opinion, this aircraft. Maybe it's just the... Actually, you know what? I lied. I think it's the scenery. Vatsim Studios Calgary is probably one of their heaviest in terms of performance. Is it really? I mean, it's not a bad looking airport. It's pretty good. It's typical flight sim studio. But, a little heavy on the FPS. I'm using the frame gen mod, so about 54 FPS. You know, that's not bad. There's a Dash 8 there. Can't wait. Can't wait for a Q400 to come out in the sim. Hopefully sometime fucking soon.
Please set parking brakes.
Set. Go.
Unlocking gear.
Short little flight, ladies and gents. One leg only. Kids want to watch a movie tonight. Plus, I have to work tomorrow.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
One leg. Get her in. Hopefully, it's a
Left
decent
is clear.
flight.
Right is clear.
And then, yeah, we're headed south, man. Got some interesting flights. We're gonna fly Copa Airlines. We're operating from. We're gonna be doing 2 legs: Panama, live up to San Jose, Costa Rica. Probe heat's coming on. Let's get those packs on. Beautiful. APU bleed coming off. APU coming off. Taxi lights coming on. Engine start switches over to continuous. And we'll go flaps 5. Let's transpond. Good trip. Open up my charts here. Let's see. Runway 17 left. What are we doing? Hotel Juliet Delta. Calgary traffic. Westjet 401 taxiing to runway 17 left by Hotel Juliet and Delta. There we go. VNAV. Recon check is good. We are flaps 5ing. Parking brake coming off. Let's get it, friends. What about Caribbean Air? You mean, yeah, Caribbean Airlines? 1000%, Captain Dayton. It's funny that you said that because my buddy from Trinidad actually asked me about that. Oh, the MAX8s are out now. You gonna fly Caribbean? Hell yeah. Maybe do a little flight over to Port of Spain. That'd be pretty cool. Typically, how Vatsim sort of controls things here in Calgary on departure. We're going to be departing runway heading about 6,000 feet. We'll start that right turn. You should do some Bora Bora. What are you flying into Bora Bora? Give me 1 sec. Apologize for that. I'm back. Fucking drop something. It would be from the U.S. though, or aboard to the U.S. Why does that sound really long? Should be, this is Hotel, no, this is Juliet. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make a left onto Juliet. Let's see any traffic. Let's go ahead, start that turn. Super sensitive ground handling with this aircraft, super sensitive. Really, really twitchy. I'm using, I think, a negative 70 or 79 sensitivity. Slightest inputs, and yeah, you could be all over the place. The winds are still 200 at 12. This aircraft, you know, I tried taking off with a heavy crosswind yesterday. It was not that great. 19 hours, 29 hours. So, like, I mean, who flies there though? Or would it be like consecutive legs? Multiple airlines fly to Bora Bora from the US? There's some scenery coming out by SLH, I think it's SLH Sim Design, if I'm not mistaken, in the French Guyana. So that should be coming out. Actually, I spoke to the dev a couple weeks ago because he had, I had seen that they were developing this airport. Because I'm very interested in doing some Air France ops. If you don't know, Air France operates an A319 in the Caribbean from, they go like Miami, I think Guadalupe. It's like 4 legs all the way to French Guyana, which is pretty cool. So I'm into that kind of stuff, you know. But I don't know about doing like 19 hours on multiple legs. We'd have to probably cut that into minimum 2 streams, right? And I also have something planned too. I think before 2024 comes out, I also want to do the Alaskan milk run in the 737. I'm into that kind of stuff, you know. Looking for Delta. I think it's Bravo Delta, if I'm not mistaken. We'll take the second one. In real life, the rudders are super sensitive in the MAX. Ain't no way it feels like a paper airplane, though. Ain't no way. I think this is something that iFly is working on too. Pretty sure they know about it. Again, this is also a pre-release, ladies and gents. This is not, you know, a fully developed aircraft yet. A couple things I've, you know, sort of noticed. Literally, like, it's just like super, these are very small inputs. It's not that sensitive, but you have to be careful. What's it like, though, when you transition from, you know, let's say a 737-800 NG over to a MAX? You notice significant changes with the aircraft, with the way it pitches up. Obviously, with the rudders, it sounds like it's more sensitive than the regular NG. Going on, Zigabulga? Hey, I recently discovered your channel with the CRJ flights, and I had to tell you that I really like your content. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping by. The CRJ, it's not something I fly too often, I'll be honest with you. I think every streamer tries to keep the RJ in their fleet. But if only Aerosoft would just fucking update that aircraft, you know what I mean? What's going on, Pitchy? Appreciate you tuning in. In case you guys don't know, I'm redoing the stream from last night. So over the Rockies, we had a CTV. So Aerosoft, if only they would update that RJ, that thing would be flown, I think, pretty consistently by a lot of different people. Yeah, it's a shame they don't support it anymore. It's, some people call it abandonware. You know? And it goes to show. And you know, if you think about it too, Zig at the time, it's probably the most expensive add-on in the sim. Do I have the Flight Sim Studio CYYJ? No, I believe it's... No, I don't think it's Flight Sim Studio. I think it's... I didn't even know Flight Sim Studio made one. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it's a Roman design, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Roman design. The update is coming soon. The update for what? Pitchy, are you talking about the RJ? The rudders, the pitching, it automatically dims. The displays are huge. There are some problems, just to name a few. And I was wondering, with what do you steer your aircraft? It looks very smooth. I use just rudder pedals, man. I don't have a tiller. I don't use a side stick. None of that. Yeah, no, I didn't think they did. The Roman design is not bad. They have a couple good scenery. I think they do Ottawa as well. They also have a Toronto. I noticed some stutters on approach. They are working on it. Is that like a... Are you confirming that, Pitchy? Are you guys actually saying Aerosoft is actually gonna bring that aircraft back? I want them to change sort of the curvature with how the aircraft flies in autopilot. You know, I want them to change that. I want them to adjust some of the sensitivities. You know, we need some LFPG scenery. Where is that? Is that in France? Speedbird 93, can we simulate a hijacking? No. And just because of that comment, let's go ahead and put you in a timeout. Can't be saying those comments. Speedbird, this is not a place for that. You'll get banned. Pitchy, you got some inside news? Well, tell them to hurry the fuck up. Charles de Gaulle is coming very soon. Very soon. Logo lights coming on. Let's get those landing lights on.
17 left.
And while I'm here, let's go ahead. We'll get some wing lights on as well. Your hometown. Yeah, man, the handcrafted airport just doesn't do it. But it is coming out. Who's doing it? I think it's MK Studios, right? Some big names doing it. Get ourselves lined up here. Probably should have called.
17 left.
Calgary traffic. Westjet 41 lining up 17 left. Calgary traffic. Forgot I'm on Vatsim here. I'm from Toronto, Pitchy. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Calgary traffic, Westjet 401 departing 17 left on the Stampede 1 at about 6,000 feet. We're going to be making a right turn towards Bote, Calgary traffic. Alright. I'm not going to touch the throttles. Do not touch the throttles. We're just going to go ahead and hit autopilot, or toga. Bitch, you're from Vancouver? Nice fellow Canadian in the chat. You see the KFC in Ottawa and what they did? Nope. Winds are 200 at 12, so it should be pretty stable. Pretty stable departure. I can feel the winds actually just a little bit. Other knots checked.
V1.
And rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear going up. We're gonna go heading select. They made a no meet at that location? What the fuck? Pilot experience sim, they just announced they were developing Charles de Gaulle. Yes, that's who it was. I knew somebody was doing it. Let's go ahead, pitch down, and we'll speed up. And let's start that turn. Flaps 1. And we'll go flaps clean. Feels very heavy, this aircraft. No more flap issues. Get the auto throttle coming on. Let's bring us back upstairs. We're coming up on 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and read the chat. Go ahead and kill some lights first. Not the best takeoff roll. Still learning how to fly this aircraft in the wind. You know what I mean? Still learning to fly this aircraft in the wind. Let's turn the sounds down. Not bad. Beautiful. Pilot experience, yes. I have to get with my first officer and see the flight plan. You have a great flight, brother. I appreciate you, Captain Dayton. Enjoy your flight. Be safe. I'll catch y'all in the next video. What time is it in Canada? Well, it all depends on where. Right now on the sim, it's about 5 p.m. But where I am, in Toronto, it's about 7 p.m. So 2-hour time difference. 2-hour time difference. See if I can get the stream up in the flight deck. That'd be pretty cool. Well, be safe as always. No, I appreciate you, Captain Dayton. Enjoy your flight, my man. Beautiful ladies and gents, not too bad. Not the best departure roll I gave. Oh, fuck, I hate that. You know what I mean? Not the best. The wind was pulling. But it's in Victoria, it's gusty. Hella gusty, so it should make for an interesting time. We got no Vatsim online at the moment. So, we're cruising up to 36,000 feet. That's what we got in store. Up to some haze. Not too bad. So I think I got this aircraft all set up, pretty correctly. We are transponding. Got to just make sure of everything. Yep, looks good. Standard pressure set. Continue the climb out here. Very nice. Short flight again. Takes about an hour and some change on the way to Victoria. We're only doing one leg, so we're not returning. Not today, but we will be back in the MAX. Planning tomorrow. We'll have to see kind of what happens. My kids have some birthday parties, so I have to work. But if anything in the evening time. Much rather, stream in the afternoon. Kind of difficult, obviously. I got a full-time job. But yeah, we'll do a little bit of South American ops. I believe also to World Update Brazil. If I'm not mistaken, it's coming out soon, right? Some great scenery out there, too. Got to shed some love out there in South America. Not sure how far south we're going. I do got some flights planned. We're definitely going to be in Panama, checking out V-Pilot Designs scenery. And then we are going to Colombia. And I know we're going to Brazil. Hopefully all in the MAX. Hopefully all in the MAX. I believe there's also some Copa Airlines MAX liveries now, which is pretty cool. Turn that down. Let's go ahead and get some tunes going. Beautiful Rocky Mountains. It's nice out here. I've never been out here in Western Canada. I have been to the Rockies. I have driven through the Rockies, but in Colorado. So I'm sure it's, for the most part, it's all the same stuff, but hopefully one day, It's 1 a.m. in France. Need to get some sleep. Ziga Bolka. Appreciate you tuning in. Apologize for the late night. Enjoy your sleep. We'll definitely catch you in the next live stream. Have a nice flight. Thank you. Have a good sleep. Ladies and gents, the weather coming into Victoria. Mind you, we're not even at cruise out yet, but the winds are 130 at 14, gusting 20. So if anybody has any tips for me, if you guys are in the chat on flying this bird. Now I did this flight on Tuesday, and ATC gave me the RNAV 09 approach. This aircraft does not like to fly RNAV approaches. Not exactly sure why. See a lot of streamers having troubles with it. I myself too had issues with it. I had issues, so it doesn't like the aircraft won't continue its descent down to the runway. I don't know what that's all about. But the speed thing is just seems to be the issue as well. So we'll fly the ILS. We'll see what happens. We're still waiting for an update on this aircraft too. I'm actually curious to know, how are you notified about an update? Wonder if the plugin is probably going to tell us, or the iFly Manager app. I'm not too sure. Hopefully an update, you know, for the weekend. That'd be pretty nice. Pretty nice. Ladies and gents, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. What's going on, Ahmed? Appreciate you tuning in. You're from Calgary? Pretty cool, man. You guys got any snow out there yet? I know in the sim I didn't see any snow, but we always make fun of you here out here in Ontario, Southern Ontario, because you guys always get snow in October. Going up on 36,000 feet, that's going to be cruise outs for today's flight. Fantastic, fantastic. Go ahead and plug some stuff in down here. $108.7. Beautiful. There's cruise. Very nice. Not a lot of streamers flying into Victoria. Not sure why. It's such a beautiful airport. Don't forget, ladies and gents, if you enjoying the content, smash down that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Would greatly appreciate that. Not sure what the aircraft just did there. See the airplane rocking there. It's very bumpy right now. Very bumpy. Gotta say that's beautiful. Can't even lie. Not gonna lie, that looks cool, man, with the clouds sitting over top of the mountains like that. What's going on, Chris? Appreciate you tuning in. Howdy, Canadian friend. This is the United States calling. What's going on, big bro? Love the Max, man. I mean, shit, actually, I lied. I lied to you. Do I love the Max? I love that it's going to be probably the best aircraft that will be in the sim. I mean, despite the Phoenix. What's going on, Foxbat? In its current state, it's a great aircraft, but there's just some things that I have issues with. You know, the auto throttle fucking around, and I don't like. It's got to be the simulator itself, but the ground handling, the ground physics is not that great in my opinion in this aircraft. Very sensitive on rudders. Other than that, I've experienced some other issues. Carlos, hello, appreciate you tuning in. I've also experienced, so I did this flight, Chris, Tuesday on Vatsim. We planned for an RNAV approach for runway 09. The aircraft couldn't fly it. A lot of VNAV issues on descent. A lot of VNAV issues. Climbing, it's fine. But descending, getting some issues. And that's just my personal experience. Other than that, like I said, I know iFly is going to make right with this aircraft, so I'm not even worried. Enjoyed the way it flies and the avionics. The ground stuff has to be, yes, it has to be. A lot of developers complain about that. In terms of like flight physics, this thing is a heavy bitch. I love flying an aircraft that's a heavy bitch. Feels great. Feels great to hand fly. Some of these, I mean, I guess it's a little too late now. Obviously, 2024 coming out. Developers are gonna develop for that sim. But if only a lot of the developers that did aircraft did what Phoenix did and create their own custom ground physics. On the top of descent, I have been doing about 10 miles out and have had much better approaching. So you're doing like a descent now thing, or early descent. I'll try it. I'll definitely try it. Got you. Westjet 462 is actually doing Victoria to Calgary in real life. Yep. We were going to plan the return, but not tonight. Not tonight. This is a makeup stream from last night. The stream crashed halfway through. So my kids want to watch a movie before bed, so I'm going to go ahead up there. And once we get into Victoria, we're going to deboard. And I'm going to go up there, hang out with the kiddos. But we're going to South America. It's too cold up here right now. Going to South America, we're going to be doing some ops in Panama, Colombia. We're going to be going over to Brazil. We're going to put our reps in the Max. I don't think I'm going to be flying the Max for 10 days in a row, but we're going to get some reps in. Very cloudy. Looking like shit up here. What do we got? 118 miles till top of descent. Chris, one thing that I keep forgetting to do in this aircraft, and it's because I'm just not used to it, and I've only been doing flight simming for 4 years. So this is my first taste of the Max. I keep forgetting. See how point fucking right there's the point right there. It's still an RTO. Never switch it off. I keep forgetting to set auto brake. I'll set it on departure. I keep forgetting to set it on fucking on arrival. because I don't see it here. You know? Yep. Big headwind. It's been a headwind all flipping week out here. That's why it's taken forever to get across. And arriving in Victoria is not going to be great too. I think it's gusting. Winds at 130 at 13, gusting 23. So I'll need all the tips I can landing in a crosswind in this aircraft. Whoever just subbed to the channel, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Coming up on 1,500 subs. Pretty exciting for me. I don't think we're going to get any ATC coming into Victoria. What is your computer? I'm looking to get one for flight simming. So, it's like a... I don't know. It's like a... I bought a ready-built computer out of Canada Computers. So, it's a bunch of different stuff, but in terms of what it has in it, I'm rocking it's an i9 11th gen. With Gigabyte RTX 3080 GPU, 64 gigs of RAM. I got about 3 terabytes put in it. It is air cooled. Currently flying the MAX down to Jamaica. Have an easterly wind on my left. Damn, son, where are you going? Mobay? You're going to Kingston? I get back up on the cams here. What's going on, ladies and gents? Sorry, I like to chew on shit. Look at that. We got 3 subs on the day. Let's get it, ladies and gents. Going to Kingston. Kingston's got that offset ILS approach, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, when I first flew into Kingston, when that scenery came out, not gonna lie, I almost fucking crashed. Was close. Then if you look at the charts, you can see that it's an offset ILS. Well, I'm gonna start planning for top of descent here. A couple things we can plug in. So like I said, because of the winds, I'm planning for ILS 09 approach. Just wanted to do some Caribbean runs, something different. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some Caribbean airline ops too. They operate a lot of Maxes. The winds are 130 at 13, gusting 23. So we're gonna plan for the ILS 09 approach. We got our minimums 305. So if you hold the left click and then you hold the right click, it spins up faster. See that? See, I fucked up. Too far. I'm gonna set my auto brake now. We'll go auto brake 2. You know what? We'll go auto brake 3. I don't know, Chris. Is the auto brake super sensitive in this aircraft? I'm not too sure. Final approach course 089. Let's go ahead and bug that up. Holy shit, Chris! Chris coming in with a $10 donation. Hey, Chris, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Much love, man. Didn't have to do that, my man. Didn't have to do that, but fuck, I appreciate you. $10. Just so you're aware, everything that gets donated to this channel goes back to the community. Definitely use those funds for giveaways and things like that. So, Chris, thank you very much. You are the man. Chris, are you on Vatsim? prefer my toe brakes over the auto. Really? $80 miles, stop at a cent, lots of time. Let's have a look outside, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit. Cloudy. Oh, oof. No Vatsim. I'm trying out beyond ATC with this plane. Let me know how that goes, man. Been a little bit since I've flown beyond ATC. I know that they have like traffic injection. Are you using traffic injection? I should probably start using Beyond ATC with some of the flights that I do that have no coverage. Just to have something in the background. That'd be, you know, pretty cool. You're welcome, brother. Yes, I greatly appreciate that, brother. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, thank you. My big brother from down south. Yeah, FSLTL. Oh, wait, hold on. Beyond ATC uses FSLTL, right? That's their traffic injection? Wanting to see the FPS handling. I remember it being too heavy on performance. FSLTL. Don't think, I mean, you tell me, is it super heavy on performance? I didn't think it was. What you prefer? Got you. God, I can't wait to go shower. I'm going to be honest with you. Literally came home, set the stream up, wanted to get flying, get out our first iFly stream out on the channel. Since yesterday went terribly wrong. Terribly wrong. Super cloudy out here too. Holy smokes. Oh shit, Chris, one thing I didn't do. Initialize flight. Is this something I have to do? I haven't read any of the notes yet. Probably should do that, right? Looks like our fuel got in there. I'm sure our weight probably got in there too. Not the max, but have seen a decrease in FPS over the Phoenix. Yep. A lot of people are saying performance is a little on the heavy side. We're just waiting for that iFly update. I'm sure it's going to be good. Always initialize. Okay. I don't know what that did, but I did that. Most important, and saving your plane state, so that way you don't always start cold and dark. How do you do that? System page, probably. Sim menu. Probably save and load. One thing I'm having an issue with, so if you, I don't know if you can do it, but can I set the aircraft to have the GPU equipped when I start the aircraft? Or sorry, when I start a flight? Because I have to keep going down to ground support, I have to keep, you know, plugging it in. Panel style. And then from where? Going on, Owls? Appreciate you, my man. How's things? Had a, didn't have a good stream yesterday. Stream crashed for me. So, we're making it up. This is a lot to type out. Hey, don't worry about it. You know what? I'll probably figure it out. Sometime later on. $40 miles from top of descent, so we're going to be descending down to just setting up for cross the pond. What route are you doing, buddy? Yeah, man, it sucks when the stream fucking crashes, you know. What's going on, Jesus Perez? Hello, hello. Yeah, we were, I don't know, I think maybe 15, 20 minutes into the flight, and then, yeah, just lost the stream. It happens, you know. It happens. Look at my charts here. So it looks like once we cross over top of the Vancouver VOR, we got to be between 13 and 16,000 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and start plugging down. Toronto to Amsterdam. 777? Got to be the 777, right? KLM? Buddy actually just did that flight in real life. KLM, I think, was operating 787s. 787-10. They were operating flights over to Amsterdam. He actually just did that. KLM offers great service. Check out this video from Island Sim Pilot. You'll greatly benefit from it. Plug it into the chat. Let me see. 777-300ER. Yeah, baby. And did you get a proper departure slot, or are you going to be departing a little bit late? Fuck, cross the ponds tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, right? Gonna have a couple streams up tomorrow while I'm at work building cars. Hopefully you get to depart sooner rather than later too. I'm sure it's going to be busy in Toronto. I think by the time you get clearance, it'll probably be, what, another 45 minutes on top of that before you actually get to depart. It's going to be a long-ass day, my man. Need to be out the gate by 9:13. Jesus Christ. So you got a morning departure. Damn, son. Hey, are you participating in World Flight, Owls? Across the pond, Vatsim. Yep. Are you participating in World Flight? You going out and doing that? I think it's a charity event, right? Must know World Flight. Oh shit! Hey, you gotta appreciate that, man. I was a big time supporter of the community. Yes, Chris. Across the pond, Vatsim. I think it's tomorrow. So you had to book. Oh, are you doing it too, Chris? You're going from Bogota, Colombia to London Heathrow? Damn. Fortunately, I can't do it. Sadly, no, with my age, it's a liability. Really? I didn't know there was an age limit, to be honest. That's shitty. Maybe next year. Gotta link up with Maverick. Maybe he can get you set up there. He laughed. That'd be pretty cool, though. I watched it last year for the first time. Pulled up a couple streamers. They had some guys out in the UK doing it. I think Chewy was doing it with British Ad Geek. A couple other guys that I didn't know about. Captain Canada obviously was with Maverick. Yeah, with all the smoking and drinking they do in the background, not a good environment. Got you. That's respectable. Totally understand, my man. Gonna go ahead and kill the sounds. Sorry, kill the music. Bring up the sounds here. We're touching up on top of descent. Get that aircraft down. Please do check out the video from Island Sim on the setting up the Max. Chris, where do I? So I'll go to his. I guess I'll go to his YouTube channel. I thought you were gonna put the link, but I'll definitely check him out. All right, brother. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. I'll catch you in your next live stream. By the way, ladies and gents, Owls FS in the chat. If you guys haven't done so, go ahead and run over to his channel. He's the man. Made you enjoy it a lot better? I'm definitely checking it out. You know, Island Sim, I subscribed to him when he was trying to show everybody how to get the best out of your simulator with performance. You did put the link? Oh shit, brother, I'm sorry. No, I missed it. Oh, there's probably... Fuck, I probably have links banned. I gotta check that in Nightbot. I apologize. I don't know how to reverse that. I think I gotta go to Nightbot and get that all sorted out. Give me one sec here. Let me log into Nightbot and let me... I think I can go to... I don't remember where it is, to be honest with you. I don't remember where it is. No, links are not links are disabled, so I should be able to put a link in the chat. I don't know what happened, but it's okay. I'm gonna go check them out. Definitely go over there and check them out. Okay, ladies and gents, we're on the descent into Victoria. We are on the Apis 7 arrival coming in. We don't have any Vatsim online. Victoria traffic, Westjet 401, descending via the Apis 7 arrival. Plan for the ILS 09 approach. Victoria traffic. The winds are 140 at 16, gusting 22. It's gonna be fucking spicy. Captain Dayton. Hey, yo. Up here at 38,000 feet over the Colorado. What's going on, man? That's the video I need to look at. Okay. Set up a turnaround state. Got you. By Island Sim. Captain Dayton, we are on the descent into Victoria. It's going to be super windy. So we're planning for the go-around. I'm not the greatest YouTube streamer landing aircraft in gusty winds, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Let me just make sure my auto brake is set. Auto brake is set. Shit. Chris told me I should start my descent 10 miles out. I didn't do that. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this descent a little bit. Surprisingly, it works. Challenging. I wouldn't say challenging. I mean, I'm just fucking terrible. Landing in a crosswind. Alright, let's see what the aircraft does. I'm kind of playing around with it. We're going to go ahead and speed up. See if the aircraft's going to continue the descent here. I'm not planning for a proper arrival coming in because it is the iFly is a little buggy right now, but 299 or 6, we'll bug that up. Yes, I got Victoria scenery by, what is it, Roman Design? If I'm not mistaken. It's really nice scenery. Yeah, Roman Design. They got Ottawa. I think they got a Toronto International. Hopefully I do not get fired from United because the flight recorder is on. Bro. Don't get yourself in trouble, man. Don't get yourself in trouble. I'm going to continue that descent down. We're going to go 4,000 feet. Christy, the only issue with this scenery, and there hasn't been an update for it, doesn't matter what approach you're on, whether it's on, I think it's 27 or 09, there's always a stutter. Little stutter. Can't figure it out. Could be my computer, I don't know. But I get a stutter pretty much in Barcelona with MK Studios Barcelona Airport or coming into Victoria. Should be flying over top of Vancouver any moment. I lied, not any moment, probably in the next 5 minutes. Very cloudy out here tonight. Very cloudy. Looks like Vancouver Tower is online. Sound of this plane are really good, and I love how you can play with the lights in the cabin. Yep. Yep. It's very well modeled. Very well modeled. I believe Boris also did all his sounds. All of iFly's sounds. Which, in my opinion, I think Boris needs to collaborate with every fucking aircraft developer. Because his shit is crazy. Contract him. You know, he can still sell his stuff on the side, I guess, for some of the GA stuff, but contract him. You know you're going to get perfect sounds. And also, you can see like the exhaust too, the way that it blows. It's like, in my opinion, it's modeled the best. It's got that perfect wave. You know what I mean? But a couple things need doing in this aircraft. You know, they got to fix how the aircraft flies. You know, on the autopilot, auto throttle has to be fixed. Small things. You know what I mean? Looking at the wing, it's hard to tell if there's any wing flex. I don't know. I mean, I can see the aircraft sort of bouncing around there, but I don't know if I see any wing flex now that I'm looking at it. Maybe a little bit. Frequency 1087. Yeah, we got it plugged in. We good to go. First Officer Owen with United. My captain stepped out and he told me to take over. I always liked flight sim. I have a setup at home too. What are your thoughts on the Aeroscam A330? I mean, I haven't flown it, but a lot of people, they don't like it. It's Aerosoft. I mean, Aerosoft's got to figure out certain things, you know, on their end. That aircraft definitely was not ready to be released, but you know, obviously with the CRJ, no, they didn't update that aircraft for probably 3 years now. That's, people consider that in the community abandonware. But you won't see me flying the Aerosoft A330. Hell fucking no. Standard pressure is set to 9 or 9 or 6. Yeah, you're not gonna. I won't pay a fucking dime fly that aircraft. If Aerosoft sent me that aircraft, I would literally throw it in the trash. Cabin is embarrassing, personally. Man, that whole... Who did I watch fly that aircraft and it was just so broken. Everything was broken. And I think too, isn't there an A330 coming to the sim 2024? A default A330, which I'm sure is going to blow that Aerosoft out of the water. At home I watched Blue Games and his opinion on it was bad. Yep. Some people couldn't even turn the aircraft on. Like, that's fucking ridiculous in my opinion. I was chatting with Owls about it. He got the aircraft sent to him a couple days before Aerosoft launched the aircraft. And it's in between those days before they launched it publicly, there was no update, knowing it was trash. So I don't know. Come down to the fixed tab here. Let's go ahead and plug in some info. So runway 09, we're planning for 10 mile and 5 mile radius. Love putting those in. Really helps trying to configure the aircraft, especially on Vatsim. I use it pretty much to sort of know what speeds I sort of need to be at. And let me go ahead and speed intervention. Got 1 mile to slow up to 250 knots. My fault. Stick to a PMDG 777 for the long hauls, and you can't go wrong. Couldn't agree anymore. Calgary, hopefully we have a good landing, but I mean anything 300 and below is very good. Just have to watch the G's. Just my advice for you. Just do not chase the glide slope. Understood. Understood. I mean, we're going to butter it. Hopefully, I've been getting about 200 FPM in this aircraft. In some cases, 150. It's very heavy, so I'm not used to the heavy pull on it, but no. Chasing the glide slope, I hear that all the time. Do not do that. I always look for the pappies. But I appreciate that. .240 on the speed. Passing through 13,000. Going down to 4,000. We got to be at 210, so I'm going to actually slow up the aircraft. 210. Get it slowed up pretty early here. Let's see what happens. Like I said, we're only doing one leg. 2-day. One leg. That is the plan. But so over the course of the weekend, we will be doing 2 legs. The winds are 140 at 16, gusting 22. Doing my captain's exam here for United. Captain Dayton, he is a great pilot. Man, it's crazy. I handled crazy crosswinds in Iceland like a boss. Yeah, Iceland's always gusty and windy, huh? Every time I'm in the simulator and I'm flying into Reykjavik, it's always some crazy weather. Every time. So far on this descent, no crazy speed issues, which I've noticed. The flight I did on Tuesday, we had some speed problems. Definitely going to be doing some Iceland air ops, 100%. Problem is I can't get a stream in during the week, just because it's so isolated from any mainland. You need about 2.5, 3 hours to do a live stream. So, but definitely, yes, that's definitely one of my favorite liveries for sure. So at Pelty, we got to be at 210 on the speed. We're just passing 11,000 feet. We're looking good. So we get into the clouds here. Come upstairs. Let's get those landing lights on. Let's get the logo lights on as well. Oh, by the way, when you get a chance, please look at the new Madeira Airport. Talk to me. Talk to me about that. Who is it? Can't remember which one I have. I think it's AmSim, if I'm not mistaken. But who the hell developed Madeira? There's like 3 of them. What's going on, Cody? Appreciate you tuning in. Happy Friday. Yep. Gotta love it. Sim Market. But who's the developer? Because I think I have the AmSim. I think it was the better one of the 2 that were out. I'm just going to double check here on Orbex. Yeah, AmSim is the one I have. It's actually on sale. Everything's on sale right now. It's crazy. 2024 is coming out. Everybody wants to discount everything. Madeira Airport, Telek. €20. Pretty steep, no? Sorry, Cody, I got no commands like that. What are you trying to ask? Telek is a developer. And I'll check it out. Can't go wrong with AmSim. It's not super great, but it's done pretty good. So Pelty 210. Once we get to Kelku, we got to be max 200 on the speed, above 4,000. So start slowing up momentarily. There's that right turn. Well, I'll see you later. We're crossing Montana and we're headed for Calgary. Nice chatting with you, and hopefully we have a great landing. Peace out, brother. And Captain Dayton said peace out. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a safe landing. Cheers. We just left Calgary. It's going to be windy. Just going to see what your in-game settings are. Got you. I apologize. So everything's on high-end presets. Clouds are on ultra. TOD 130, I believe. Might be 100. But I am running frame gen mod. For some reason, a lot of people say that my game looks really good. I'm not really sure what they mean by that. I figure everybody sort of gets the same visuals. But yeah, that's what I'm running. High-end preset. Clouds to ultra. Appreciate you, Cody. Not using any shaders or any NVIDIA settings or anything like that. This is purely the simulator. That's another question I get asked a lot too. Using any NVIDIA filters? Nope, not me. So we're going up to 4,000. I might start descending a little bit more. We'll go down to 2,300. And we'll go first stage of flaps. I got the speed down to 190. We have a speed restriction coming up at Kelku. We got to be about 4,000, max 200. Alarm those speed brakes. It's cloudy. It's been cloudy for the last couple streams too. I was watching Mickey Mike yesterday. That boy, my goodness, stressed out flying through Alaska. I don't blame him, man. Anytime you're flying blind, it's hella stressful. Hella stressful. But he fucking got that aircraft down like a boss. Minus 288. Yeah, I think I'm going to be in the plus 200s for sure. I'm going to say probably like a minus 220. That'd be my guess. Any restrictions at Branny? Nope. Another thing about this aircraft is the lighting. Fuck me. Next level. Next level. Look at how that just reflects and that bounces off of the clouds. Ridiculous, right? Go ahead, arm the approach mode. I don't see the pink magenta diamond. I think we're too far out. There it is. Beauty. Keep that speed coming back. You know, we're a little far out. 13 plus miles.
2,500.
Weather looks like shit. But we should get visuals. A few clouds at 1,800 feet. There's no traffic in Victoria. I've made no calls. So let's go ahead. We'll close up Vatsim. Missed approach out. So what do we got for missed approach out? I think it's 3,000. Beauty.
2,500.
Aircraft's doing a heavy descent at the moment. Level off at 2,300 feet. Let's go ahead. Laps 5. Get the speed back down to 170. And we'll come down to the box here. 142 plus 5, so 147. Auto brake is set. Looking good. Gear coming down. Some nasty weather coming in. Holy smokes. The rest of our lights on here. Go ahead, get the wing lights on. Engine start switches, I believe they go over to continuous. Laps 10, laps 15, and we're just going to configure early. 147, laps 25, laps 30. And we blew by the glide slope. Interesting. Very interesting behavior. Gear down, 3 green, flaps 30 set. Speed brakes are armed. We're just waiting for a nice, beautiful breakout here. We'll set 3,000. Beauty. Minimum set 305, ladies and gents. Let's take it all in. Can't see a fucking thing. I see some runway lights. There we go. God, it looks fucking scary coming in.
1,000.
1,000 checked. Go ahead, fly the aircraft. What we gotta do is get her down. I think there was a stutter there.
Approaching 0, 9.
Keep auto throttle in. We don't have to disconnect the auto throttle. Feel the wind shifting.
400. Approaching minimums.
Getting a little low. Little wind gust there got us down a little bit low. Let's
Minimum
get back in.
300.
Continue.
$200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Gets her down. Oh, yes. Push coming out. Slam the nose down. Holy shit. What the hell was that with the rudder? You're not checked. First was stowed. Auto brake coming off, ladies and gents. Not too shabby. I'll take it. We'll vacate off here. I don't know what the fuck. You gotta We gotta pull the yoke back. And flare the shit out of that butter. I appreciate that, Cody. Could have been a nicer rollout, you know. Could have been a nicer rollout. And what do we want? I think we want gate 12. Performance is not that great here, ladies and gents, and the fact that it's raining just tops it all off. We're on Sierra. We'll take Sierra pretty much over across runway 32. Parking up here. What yoke and throttle setup are you using? Got the Honeycomb products. Okay. A little bumpy. Honeycomb, what is it? The Alpha Throttle and the Bravo Quadrant. Throttle Quadrant, if I'm not mistaken. I got Logitech rudders. It's the only thing I gotta really upgrade. Because I don't think they're the best for what I need. I need something a little bit more pendular. Terminal's over here. Second leg, no second leg, no. I promised my kids
Approaching. 3, 2.
I was gonna watch a movie with them. Cross 3-2. It'll swing us on to Alpha. Should probably go ahead and get that APU started. Just got the ProDesk Sim 737 throttles for my Bravo setup. I want to know how those are because I wanted to buy some too. I wanted to get... that's the company that makes all the different add-ons for the Honeycomb throttles, correct? In terms of like the levers and shit like that. I wanted to get the Airbus stuff. That's what I really wanted. Where are we going again? We're going to gate 12. 12 is over here. Super sensitive on the rudders. Here's gate 12. Correct, yes. I've seen the ads. Very interested in purchasing some of those. I have a Airbus Sidestick, but I can't see myself buying the throttles because there's nothing better, in my opinion, than the Honeycomb throttles at the moment. Alright, I think this is gate 12. Gate 11, you gotta go that way. We're not going that way. We're gonna go straight. Brakes are super twitchy. Apologize. Let's get that butter. Give it to me, baby. Nope. Parker brake coming on. Beautiful. APU gens coming on. APU bleed coming on. Let's go ahead and kill the engines. Lovely. Packs. Coming off. Probe heats. Coming off. Let's go ahead and get those fuel pumps off. Beautiful. Come upstairs.
The boarding
West
requested.
deboarding. I have the E-Jets and the 737s from ProDesk Sim, and they are fantastic. Definitely going to be grabbing myself some of them. Well, we fucking made it, finally. The weather is trash down here. Let's go over to the systems page here. Let's go back. Let's go to doors. Open forward cargo door. It's open. Stop yapping at me. Stop yapping at me. Anyways, we've made it, ladies and gents.
Passengers.
We made it, finally. Good landing. You gotta flare the shit out of that thing. You know, you gotta pull that shit back and hold it there to make sure that the nose doesn't, you know. But we'll work on that. And again, this is like technically my second flight in this aircraft, so some kinks we gotta work out. But no, I want to thank everybody who came out to support the channel today. Chris, appreciate the donation on the channel. My man, legend. Chris said minus 288 on my landing. 172. 172. 3-degree right side slip. I thought we were bang on. And some crazy rudder inputs. But anyways, ladies and gents. I'm not sure if I'm going live tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. But we are flying in South America. That is the plan. We're going to be with Copa. Flying out of Panama. Headed up to San Jose, Costa Rica. In the iFly Max. You know. Earn our stripes with it. See what happens. But anyways. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate you tuning in. Chris, my man. Appreciate you. Captain Dayton. What else we got going on in here? We had Ziga Bulga. Appreciate you as well. My man from France. Tuning in late, Pitchy. Thank you, thank you. Owls, of course, Owls. How can I forget Owls? Thank you, and I'll catch everybody on the next live stream. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Peace.